little hot. Bring that down just a bit. Actually, let's bring that down quite a bit. Okay, I think we're ready to get started. I think everything looks good, sounds good, and all that stuff. Alright, so we're just picking up kind of where we left off. Trying to remember one thing. Let me try this. This song's about to end, but I wanted to add a couple extra things to the track that I had. Not that one. Yeah, this one. Y'all might recognize this as the music I put in the video when I first shared the rough animatic. But yeah, I'm trying to get better about having kind of a drawing warm-up before I start stream. So I've been just sitting here working on this, and then when it was time for a stream, I just turned everything live. But the other day, if you all popped into the stream briefly, I started feeling unexpectedly sick, kind of out of the blue. So I just kind of ended the stream early, and I unpublished that one. So this is kind of a redo stream from the other day. I don't know if it was just a random cold out of the blue or what. I just suddenly started feeling sick, and I just had to insta-go. But that's fine. Feeling much better now, back in the groove. And I was just solving some... I know I keep working on these scenes, and we need to get working on that scene at the end. But the ears and the quills, spines, whatever, was bugging me. And so I'm just nailing down exactly how I want that to be, so that there's no weird distortions. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, just fixing the ears this is kind of after the settle. So that's where I want things to be, like this. We'll bring the music up just a hair. Just a little bit. So I'm just gonna finish this first and then we'll get back to other stuff after the ears and things are taken care of. And if you all happen to notice any similarities in that song, it was loosely based off the original track. What is it? What was the original band? Yeah, I believe it was loosely based on I Am All of Me by Crush 40. That was in the original. That was in the original Shadow the Hedgehog game. Is that one louder? That one seems much louder. Couple pieces didn't copy right there. It's fine, we'll just pencil them back in. We'll just pencil them right back in. This head just a little bit. Yeah, you can see the way the cranium is kind of popping and changing, especially right there. You can see the pop happening. He's having one hell of a migraine. Also, I've seen people starting to share and post the sad shadow, the sad shadow still frame that's in the movie. I might pull that up here in a second. It's not for the amusement, obviously, but I think the image has he's just a little guy. Actually, I have to see if I can find it. It's if you haven't seen it for Shadow. Not sad. Yeah, it's this image. It's this image right here. I'll put it up on. I'll put it up on screen. Hey, you know. How's it going? How's it going this fine afternoon? I just have to put this here. Whoa. Yeah. So let me just stick this in. Let me just stick this in OBS so that you all can see. Again, I don't do it for the amusement. I do it just because it's kind of cute, and everybody who loves Shadow can kind of relate. Image, and then there we go. There's Shadow. There's the. Oh, you're working on a drawing too right now. Cool. It just must be that kind of afternoon. An art-filled day. But yeah, that's the image that I had seen, and the tag that's not in the image is poor Shadow. He's just a little guy. He didn't deserve anything that happened to him in the movie. Let's put it over here on this side. He didn't deserve anything that happened to him that made him who he is. He's just a little guy. He's our little guy, our hero. We'll leave him up in the corner as we draw. What kind of drawing are you working on, you know? I think I saw your I think I saw your stuff on Instagram. You had some good looking artwork, I think, from what I saw. If you are who I think it is. See what's occurring. A little bit of rotation. Just a little bit of rotation. And then let's just bring this up a little bit. On this side, and then just rotate it. But yeah, you just kind of we're working our way through things. And we're just fixing that head, fixing that pop in the head right there. Fixing that and fixing those ears. Let's just grab this again here. Let's just move that back down into place. Kind of like this. And we'll get rid of those extra lines. There. Now the head's being a bit more controlled, and we'll fix the others. Yeah, the ears need to be fixed on these couple frames, and then we're gonna... It's changing the proportions of the head. The head's too different between here and here, so we were updating those couple frames as well. Ears first, then the rest. So again, let's do the same thing here. Just work our way backwards until it's all done. Yeah, and it's just a hair up on just keeping an eye on what things are connecting there. I think we'll move this down just a little bit. We just want it to be clear that the ears are in front, that this spine is behind the ears, and the ears is in front of the center spine. So just making sure that that perspective is layered there nicely. There we go. And we'll go. Most of those frames back there are all the same, just for the movement. This ear is way out of place though. This ear is way out of place though. The ear kind of goes along with that eyebrow ridge. I think I got myself sidetracked on the wrong thing. it's moving a tiny bit the wrong way. This needs to be this way. And I think that's why these are not connecting. I think that's good enough for the moment. When we actually go back to do cleanup for color and such, the final inks and such, I think that'll be fine. So let's get the ears on these last couple frames here, and then we'll let's just go ahead and copy these where they need to be. Right about here, I think. This one as well. Here we go. I think that's because that's how it'll look. And now the ears aren't bugging me quite as much. So let's just fix that in the last couple frames, and I think we'll be good to go. So let's just fix the ears, and then we'll fix that head, which is also this head. And that's actually really close. It's really close as is. Because he's just opening his eyes there. So I think right here it should fit in nicely. A little bit of rotation. A little bit of rotation from right here. Okay, and one more for this. So let's remove that part. Make sure it doesn't cut into the frame. I think we'll just do this here. Let's see how that looks. Let's turn off the extra stuff. Here we go. Much happier with that for the ears and the head. There's a little bit of distortion happening with the quills getting shorter here. You can see that pop happening right there. If you watch that pop, see how the tip of this right here moves from there to there. That's the kind of stuff that I'm watching for. See how that moves, and you also have this curve here. It's one of those things that you can only see when you're actually doing the flipping in animation. So when you go frame by frame and go back and forth, you can see the pieces that pop and move in that way. And there's a little bit happening on the left side too, but it's much less. I think that's actually happening because I didn't move a couple pieces in. It was the same on both of these. I did the same thing on both. But again, we're not focused on fixing the quills and such right now. We're just getting the head in general, and then we'll clean up other stuff as we go. So I want to fix this pose. So let's just grab this head. Let's just grab that head. I saw a piece that didn't get grabbed. So now let's just put this head over here for the moment. Like that. And that is that looking down head. Slide this one into place. And let's pivot on the neck. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. A bit low. The cheek is going to cover that shoulder. This shoulder is going to cover. This shoulder is going to be covering that quill. more importantly, the thing that's really going to sell it is fixing the eyes. Fierce gaze that only Shadow can give, and that Keanu Reeves gave so much presence to. Hi, Jessica Hart. How's it going? How's it going this fine afternoon? I think our sad shadow image can go away for the moment. You know, the way I have things set up, I should really move my windows this way so I can see chat better on this screen. I think I did give him a bit of a deeper scowl. So let's make sure. Doesn't have to be much, just a little. Whole thing from here. And then we're going to add that. We're going to replace this drawing with that drawing. Let's do it like that, so just the edge of the quills aren't in the frame. Changed my mind. I changed my mind. I think we want to have as much in there as possible. Yeah. Close up on the expression, then the reverse shot. Still plenty of cleanup to do on the reverse shot. I'm gonna add a little bit more to this later to give them a little bit of reaction, a little bit of interaction instead of just going from one to the other. I think I'll make it kind of a 1, 2, 3, where Knuckles reacts, Sonic reacts to Knuckles, and Tails has his reaction at the very end. Really zoomed in here, but the more I think about it, because that's the same shot, just in this one that the head is back. So we're gonna do the exact same thing again, but we're just gonna put the correct head in, and then we'll tilt the head back. And then we'll fix the eyes. That piece doesn't want to move. That's fine though. Actually, I did that a bit foolishly. And now let's get the head tilt. He's giving them the kind of upturned nose. That upturned nose kind of look. And then the quills will be out of the frame a little bit. So eyes up. Stops for a moment, looks down, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it backwards again. I need to move this one out of the way first and then copy that in. Otherwise I have to adjust the frame. So now let's copy this one back in. way. No, he's I said before in the last time, but it's like in the movie, it's like, why can't everybody just leave me alone? And then let's just add that piece in here. Check something. Just looking at how I moved the head previously. Might also be just something as simple as that too. eyes. He's literally and figuratively getting fired up. I'm just gonna move this hair end that way. Same thing here. I think I need to have the eyes, oops, more open in this pose, I think is what was bugging me. Yeah, even here. Don't do that, program. Don't do that, program. Yeah. This line. And now, same thing again. It's like a magic trick. It's like a magic trick in 3 parts. It's like a magic trick in 3 parts. Work. Like that. That'll work. So pull the previous frame out of the way. And then we will reset things from here. Where am I? I don't need to see behind. I need to see ahead. think we're going to add just a little bit of a tilt. Just a little bit of a tilt. To offset this. And I already have a bunch of sketches from last time. But this is all fine. I'm just going to adjust the head. A little bit of a tilt. A little bit of a tilt to sell it. All just adjusting the head and the ears. I didn't like how I had it before. So this here will be a little tricky, because I really should have put these red lines on their own layer. I might actually just have to do that to make it easier for myself. It's a little... let's just call it... Lightning VFX. And it's only here. Again, a little silly to only have a couple things. Not sure why I had 2 frames. Why did I make that a separate frame there? Oh, the lightning was getting even... The lightning was getting even bigger. Why is the microphone acting like it's blowing out? Keep getting... Put it down just a hair, see if it stops doing that. That was weird. I looked over and the microphone was spiking red. Alright, so let's just pull guess to make things easier, let's just pull all these red lightning things and put them on their own layer. I should have done that at the start, but I didn't think. It'll still be in the same place, but let's grab the remaining bits. Should be all of them. Just turn that back off. Put these up here. So the visual effects for his lightning are all on their own layer. And that's good. Do the same for this, and then we'll adjust the head underneath. Most of it. And I think that's all of that's all his lightning on one layer. Not like that. Oh, that's just on that drawing, I see. I really should be looking up here at the substitution to see what drawing frame it's actually on. Copy and paste, please. This one we can just remove entirely. Whoops. We'll just remove that frame entirely. It's going to be replaced anyhow. Yeah, because the body is not changing at all in these frames. Honestly, since I am doing it that way, think we're just going to do this. And that way, because those frames don't need to be different. Now that we have it set up properly, it only lets me go frame by what layer I'm on. So that's why it's skipping these up here and going straight to the blank frame. But again, that was just to get the visual effects in place. Actually, I think I'm just going to do the same thing here. For the time being, we'll just make that all one frame. Most of that'll be, as they say, we'll fix it in post to make it look extra nice. I do realize that the way I changed the head, though, the way I changed the head, I think I'm going to move this here and this down. When I adjusted the head, it didn't match quite right. There. And then, of course, yeah, you all can still see that. So the other part of the visual effects that are there, you could actually just copy these up. Let's do that so it's clear. Let's copy all this. New drawing here. Extend that one. Not that, you jerk. New drawing. Extend that. Whoa. New drawing here. Extend it. Yeah, and then this way it'll go back to the background change. So this is the background in the aerial shot, BG7, and then it'll stay on BG7 for here, and then it'll switch back to why it's doing that. Oh, it's because I added extra frames at the bottom. That's why. The frame. This is the background layer down here. I'll fix that later. But yeah, it'll be the aerial shot, and then it'll be back on the ground. So let's look back what we did. It should fix the head and the ears here. And it's mostly the same pose as this one. So to start, we're just going to take that. Yeah, so right here, Should be fine to just swap the head. The boot was a little different. Yeah, that should be good enough. Just a hair smaller. And then let's switch out the head for the one that should be there. Yeah, because I had it overlaying that other shoulder. That one doesn't quite matter as much. We'll fix it anyway, just so that we don't have any awkwardness. So like that. Excuse me. So let's adjust the head for these two poses here and call the head part done, and we'll go back to working on the frame at the end. Just adjust this. Slide that off to the side. figure out which pose I was in. Let's just do the eyes one at a time then. This is a bit farther over. Okay. I think that line came from here. And it'll be mostly the same head. Yeah, that is... I'll have to adjust the quills in a minute. It's mostly the same, just a little bit of a head tilt and him looking... changing his eye direction. Bit more tilt here. Part of that didn't copy. Y4 you didn't copy. Y4 you didn't copy nicely. So now just looking forward. Maybe even more. He's supposed to be looking straight ahead. So let's make that nice and obvious and clear. Almost looking too straight up. Whoops. Supposed to be looking this way. There's a little bit of a discrepancy in the eye there. That I'll have to come back to that. That might be something I fix off stream. I think we'll come back to that. But it's a lot closer. The ears and the head are working. There's no more popping happening in the head. Really rough and tumble sketch I was working on. Yeah. So let's turn this back on. And again, we could add these back in if we wanted. The visual effects, and I think we will. I think we'll just leave a blank frame here, a blank frame there, and then we'll start to copy. Copy these in like this. Some that I will just copy straight out of the rough drawing. Oh, you jerk. Don't do that. A little hard to tell when they're selecting, when they're transparent. There, I think that should do it. but it does not copy paste. Why are you not copy pasting? That's drawing 14. That's drawing 13, and that's drawing 14. Copy, please. That time it worked. What was different? Did anybody see? Let's save things just to be safe. The only minor difference is that this up here was based on the rough sketch, where the head spines were going in very different directions, not on model, so that'll have to be changed. This is the other pose we were working on. We still have to do the bike, obviously. So let's turn off the VFX for a minute. Number one, I have things much lower. I was trying to have it be more dynamic, and it ended up being more... It ended up being very subtle compared to what I wanted. Those. I don't want to mess with those things. Let's just make a copy of this. Put that over on the side. Try to follow the initial sketch a bit closer, I think, to start. Because I do remember that when I sketched this one, I was trying to reuse a little bit of the pose from before, one of the other poses from before, but I don't think that it quite... I I think I ended up losing too much of the energy of the pose in doing so. So let's try things this way. Try things in a different way. Again, when you're doing rough sketching, everything can get a little wild, and that's fine. But you always have to be conscious of things. You know, I wanted this leg to be coming out as kind of a wild angle, which can't necessarily happen depending on where the body is. And we could try sketching something completely different as well, but if we wanted to do something more interesting, maybe we do it like this. Maybe it is more remembering why I put the legs closer together. Again, without changing, yeah, it'd be like the boot would have to change entirely like this. We'd be seeing the inside of that ring. We'd be seeing the top of the ring and the inside of the top of the boot. Which in and of itself isn't inherently bad. Because if we were making a really exaggerated pose, you know, we could do something like this. A really exaggerated perspective, but I'm not crazy about that. There's one thing I plan to be working on later this year, but for animation and such right now, it's not exactly conducive. Trying to get that really, really low tilt on the head. It's also not easy. Now again, maybe we just cut off some of the shoulder and we force it in there.
Sounds like the real song. Tales of glory never gone. We are running home.
Forgot we had that in both places. What frames did I have that added on?
Top of the computer, huh?
trash. Now you're just jumping down. Okay. Well. Indecisive cat, gotta be indecisive. Indecisive cat, gotta be indecisiving. Technically, I should move this pose to here. Still not incredibly happy with that pose, but still not incredibly happy with that pose, but I think it's all right for now. And maybe for the last thing, since it is a similar pose, I think what we might do is we might just take this here. And at the moment I have the feet planted in a bit of an awkward fashion, but turn off the VFX for a moment. Now he's a little smaller in this than the other, so let's just keep that proportion similar. Maybe more like this. And then we can put him in his standing pose. But he might actually end up standing a bit taller. I know, boy. I know. I'll take care of you. We'll use this for the end, and then that'll also zoom in. Sort of like a reverse of earlier, where the eyes were closed and then opening. Then maybe on this one again. Put his full scowl back on. Looking more directly at them, of course. Actually, more. Yes. It can actually be lowered even more on this side. Hi, Liv. How's it going? Oh, you're working on a shadow drawing too. Very cool. very cool. Feel free to share things if you like. Whenever you're finished. I've been going for a while here today. I don't know how this stream will be too much longer, but it's I'm glad I was able to give inspiration to you. Let's keep a little bit of the eyelid still on this frame, maybe. Like maybe he hasn't quite opened his eyes fully yet. I think it's fair to say that Shadow is a good inspiration to a lot of people. A very relatable character. I can easily say if it wasn't for all the stuff they did with the movie, this animation was purely inspired by the trailer for the movie. Even more so after watching it. Actually, let's bring the head here a little bit farther back. Start to zoom in right here. I have a needy kitty who wants attention. She woke up and decided that she needed some me time for him. We'll fix the legs later on. Now let's start to work in that zoom on the face. talked about this last time. This is one of those things where you're moving the camera, not the character, and the camera is focused on his eye. So when moving it in, his eyes are going to be the center of attention. So that's what the framing is based on there. So let me turn this off and turn this off. Now he's obviously going to be standing with the characters in front. Zooming in on that, zooming in real close on that eye. And I think one more ought to do it. Yeah, so it comes in there. One step more as the electricity starts in his eyes. And that will be the final shot. Like that. I think that'll do it. Let's turn off this. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna fix that head wobble as well. There's a bit too much movement there. And again, we'll fix the other characters being in front afterwards. But yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. But that's kind of all the time that I've got for this afternoon, guys. Keep an eye out for the next stream. Let me put the socials in the chat for you all if you want to join the Discord server and share your drawings, talk about how much you love Shadow, or whichever you feel like. Or if you happen to be on Blue Sky's social, you can follow me on there. There's both the art and animation channel as well as the gaming channel. Lots of fun stuff going on. On the gaming channel, I've been playing Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Also played some Shadow games, but the recording was being a little weird. So we're gonna add I'm gonna go back to those games as well. But keep an eye out for things. That's where I post updates for next streams. I think there's going to be a stream tomorrow and some other stuff on Sunday. Or no, tomorrow is Sunday. Stuff tomorrow on Sunday and then again on Monday. And for February, I'm actually going to put a calendar kind of together for you all so that you all know what to expect and try to make a more of a schedule, so that you all will know when upcoming things are going to happen. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate the support. I appreciate that you all show up and interact and talk about things. It always helps me out. It's great to meet you all. I'm glad that I was able to inspire a couple people to do their own drawings. But I'll have to go for now. See you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. It's a cold, wintry season right now. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next time.